Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. And he's going to head out of bounds on return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that run puts him right back in the same old situation for 3rd down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. And you could tell, just look at them down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work, too.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down from the 42. Working now from the gun. Gets his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And that's a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They're going to try and throw it here. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a 1st down too.
From the red zone now. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. We'll go with a design keeper. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds his back complete. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. And that opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
This return starts at the 5. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Lamar off the play fake. Buying some time left. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Caught by his back. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On 1st down, they'll run. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive-starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They look to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Another carry for him. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Play action now with Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Lamar back to throw. Right back to Flowers they go. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hand off to the back. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Bateman, the motion man left. He gives here to the motion man. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Jackson throwing here. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
He'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Pistol snap to Jackson. Dumped off to his running back. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 1-score game in the first half. This is Trujillo to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returnable from the 1. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a man, right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. I'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They are throwing it again. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you wonder at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Go to Murray on the ground. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. The Steelers set to punt it. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Dialing up a receiver screen. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds him over the middle. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
He's back to throw. He's trying to push the field. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. And it takes a bounce that sends it across the sideline. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 45. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. He finds his running back. Nice work. Complete. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road to what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. The second down run good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Chased out to his right. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a gain of 4 there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. All set to go now from the 35. They go play action on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First and 10, looking to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
The give here on 2nd. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
To the air on 3rd and long. Catch made by Austin. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Has it at the 7. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
From the red zone on 1st. Looking for somewhere to throw. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Throwing it again here. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers now lead by 10. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Lamar back to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith-Njigba. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And hey, we see a lot of the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got the tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Second and 10, here's a pass. Brought in right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Third and short here, trying to pass. Austin makes the grab downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Pass play coming here. This is Metcalf working that right side. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They strike for 23 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
Another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Extra point attempt coming up. The XP is up and good. And the Steelers push their lead to 18. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. And this one is launched downfield. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens make it an 11-point ball game. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Calvin Austin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Austin on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is our last play of the quarter. Rolling from the gun here. Finds his back complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
At the 42-yard line.
Running it now out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. He has the 1st over the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They may still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
This is Murray. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now give to Murray. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Setting up the running back screen. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
On the carry, this is Murray. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down.
A gain of 5.
So the Steelers turning things over to the field goal unit. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Headed out right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The left side caught by Andrews. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
It's a turnover on downs.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll throw to start the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Here's Murray. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
For a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Jukes away from one. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers 38. Ravens 17.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers. And here they go to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Ravens hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Right up the gut. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And it's away, but a total miss hit. You could tell as soon as it left his foot. This one headed for the sideline. So that one looked like it didn't make it to midfield. And yep, that's correct. They're marking it out beyond the 45, but short of the midfield logo. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Quarterback run here. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.